Good afternoon. Here's the disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing in this video is financial advice or recommendation to buy or sell any financial product. All content is for informational purposes only based on personal opinions and experiences. Trading futures, options, and other financial instruments involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for every investor. You can lose more than your initial investment, so always do your own research and consult with a licensed financial professional. Okay, let me pull up the trade today. I had one trade today. So I had this one trade today. It was a full stop. It was a short continuation trade. Basically, the idea was, well, you had sort of started this bearish trend, right? And, we had the RTH session had opened, and you really hadn't shown any aggression on the long side, right? Like you were just continuing this pullback. I knew this potentially could be a pullback because I said in my plans this morning that yesterday's VPOC or overnight VPOC could potentially be a lean today if we don't want to go all the way down to settle, which was down here, 62 something down here. But because buyers had not shown much aggression and because we had clearly broken below this VWAP sandwich here, this orange and this pink line, I was willing to take the short for a scalp, right? It was for a scalp. It was 8 ticks of risk, I believe, with 2 contracts. So my risk off would have been just ahead of this, right where these collisions are, basically. And then I would have just managed my second runner. I would have targeted either this naked settle down here or... But anyway, yeah, like the price action setup I was looking at, I was basically... So you broke out, you had this nice push through and out of the VWAP sandwich. You pulled back, you checked here, and then you sort of chopped around, and then you gave this nice higher low, and there's a green dot there. Maybe I can find it in the order flow. What time was it? But there's a green dot there, which was like a collision break, basically. So there was a buy collision, came in, it held, and then on this red bar that breaks below, you get on, basically. 9:45. Yeah, so it was this one. So you came down through the VWAPs, came back up here on this collision. On the next red bar on the P&F chart that I was just showing you, that we made the new bar, I got on, and then I got quickly stopped as we pushed through into the VWAP sandwich. Basically, like, I could have gone even tighter than 8 ticks for my stop, because basically, as soon as you get into the VWAP sandwich, the idea is wrong. I got stopped up here, right? Like, basically at RTH. So I could have saved myself, 3 ticks or something if I really wanted to. But overall, a good trade. Like, you were clearly moving lower. So, this is the 30-minute. We were one time framing lower on the 30-minute. You broke out of the VWAPs, and then you came back, you checked. So I was trading for the continuation for settle. And so, yeah, good idea, good execution for a scalp trade. I don't really need to say more than that, honestly. You did end up getting the reversion, so I was wrong today. And the rest of the day, like, I was watching this whole push up, but there was no real pullback to lean on, especially not at any, like, DGP or anything. So, yeah, that was basically the only thing I could have taken. You could argue I could have taken this trade up here, basically just for the VWAP test. But by this point, we were already pretty clearly balanced, and I had pretty much marked it down as balanced. So I wanted to see us already break out of the VWAPs. But yeah, I don't even really see a sense in going through the video because I basically got in and got stopped. So, like, I'm basically showing you what happened right now. But yeah, I graded it a B. In terms
In
of
Brent crude
my
futures,
trade,
those
I'd
still
say
higher
it was
today by
probably a
$1
C in terms of
at
how the actual setup
$65.63 per
developed,
barrel.
maybe like a C plus. But yeah, I'm honestly just gonna end it there because I think that was good, and yeah, it was a good trade, and it just didn't work today. But we'll be back tomorrow. There will probably be more tomorrow. I will mention just before I leave, we broke yesterday's high by one tick, but we preserved the swing high, the 63.90 swing high. We didn't even touch it. We missed it by a tick. So we technically, even though we had a nice move higher today, we technically still have not broken out of balance. So that will be important for our prep tomorrow, and we'll see if in the overnight we're able to break it or not. So we will see. And so yeah, I'll be back later today or tomorrow morning for my daily prep video. So I'll see you then, and yeah, we'll see how the market's progressed.